Good afternoon out there and welcome to another edition of the show. It is the 13th day of June 2022 and it is the commemoration of Democracy Day here in Nigeria, and we're celebrating Democracy Day in terms of how as a nation we're moving forward towards that perfect union. Seemingly improbable, but definitely we'll continue to strive to get there as a nation. For most football lovers, it's also a day to look forward to, talking about the second match for the Super Eagles of Nigeria in terms of the AFCON 2023 qualifiers. 2 p.m. is the time and the venue is the Stade d'Agadir in Morocco, where the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be taking on Sao Tome and Principe. Not on paper though, because you definitely want to fancy with the Super Eagles of Nigeria getting the better of Sao Tome and Principe, but we know quite well upsets happen, and in the world of football you can't rule out the fact that once in a while, if giants are complacent, they can definitely get shock losses here and there, or suffer shock losses here and there. So it's the Sao Tome and Principe team against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The Super Eagles started their qualifying campaign on a good note, staging a comeback win in Abuja against Sierra Leone by 2-1. That's about 4 days ago. This time around, it's against Sao Tome and Principe. They're away from home. The match will be taking place at the Stade d'Agadir in Morocco, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be looking to make it 2 wins out of 2 games. Although there are injury concerns for Osepesere's men. You have Vice Captain William Trust Ekong, who is out injured, and you also have midfielder Innocent Bonke, who has stood in for Wilfred Ndidi at various times, also out of this one due to injury. 2 p.m. Nigerian time, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be in action. I know that what that means is just about 45 minutes away from this time when you'd see the Super Eagles of Nigeria line up against Sao Tome and Principe. That's second on the log, considering Guinea-Bissau winning emphatically by 5-1 against Sao Tome and Principe. So 3 points apiece for the Super Eagles of Nigeria as well as Guinea-Bissau, but the Super Eagles are second on the basis of inferior goal difference. So they need to win, and win handsomely, to be able to top the table when it comes to this particular group. Guinea-Bissau will definitely be taking on Sierra Leone away from home, and that's one that we should be keeping our eyes on as well. Remember, the top 2 teams will be the ones to qualify for the African Cup of Nations 2023 taking place in Ivory Coast. Still talking about matches you should expect today. Let's turn our attention now to the UEFA Nations League. Denmark will be in action as well, and it's Denmark against Austria. For the Danish national team, they suffered a shock loss against Croatia last time out, so it's a rebound of some sort as they're looking to get back on track. The record has been astonishing over the past 1 year, talking about the Danish national team, or Denmark as they are known, and they'll be looking to get this one. You have your regular suspects like Eriksen in the mix, I beg your pardon. No injury worries for Denmark going into the game against Austria. For Austria, they have their hands full, and it will be difficult to see how they're able to get out of this. Talking about the group itself, you have Denmark on 6 points. They're still topping the group, 2 points clear of Austria, who is their opponent, and you have Croatia as well on 4 points, while France, who are the defending champions of the UEFA Nations League, have 2 points and are sitting bottom of the table. So it's Denmark who will be looking to go at least 5 points clear of the table against Austria. Let's see how that pans out tonight. We'll have to take on against France now. Moving on to the French national team, France will also be in action tonight, and it's France against Croatia. Yes, you want to see a repeat of the 2018 World Cup final, where the French national team ran out 4-2 winners to lift their second World Cup trophy. But this time around, it's not the World Cup stage. It is the UEFA Nations League, and they will be looking at Mbappe and Benzema and probably Christopher Nkunku to get the goals for them. For France, the title holders that winless, having drawn 2 games and lost 1 out of the 3 they've played this season, and are in danger of being relegated from that particular group. So, as I said, it's Denmark who are topping the group with 6 points, Austria with 4, Croatia with 4 as well, while France have just 2 points from 3 games. They need to win this game. It's a must-win game, and there are concerns as well regarding the offensive end for France, considering they've scored only 2 goals in their last 3 games. That's about it, talking about, previewing of matches that will be taking place later today. Now, let's delve into a bit of, transfer stories. I will start with Erling Haaland. I mean, it's been in the news for some time now that Haaland has moved to Manchester City, but that move was completed yesterday and he has been unveiled by Manchester City as the new man to go to when it comes to goal scoring for Pep Guardiola's men. The move is worth £51.5 million, and that's seemingly a cheap bargain considering how inflated the market is at this point in time. Players of Haaland's quality even go for more than that, but Manchester City were smart in their business, and they have their man right about now. Let's see how it fares. He scored 88 goals for Dortmund over the course of 86 league games, and it's just astonishing what the young Norwegian striker is doing when it comes to his club career. So let's see if he can transmit that to Manchester City's attacking lineup as well. Now, a new report from Forbes estimated Tiger Woods' net worth now exceeds $1 billion for the first time. It joins Michael Jordan and LeBron James as the only known athlete billionaires. Though Woods has made $1.8 billion over the course of his career, less than 10% of it has come from golf winnings per Forbes. Now the rest has come through massive endorsement deals with Gatorade, Monster Energy, TaylorMade, Rolex, Nike, among others. The 46-year-old has also launched a golf design business known as TJR Design, a live events production company, TJR Live, and a restaurant known as The Woods. He's also invested in several businesses through his investment firm TJR Ventures. He recently announced he will miss the US Open starting on the 16th of June in Massachusetts, but still has plans to play the Open Championship in Scotland, which begins on the 14th of July. Still talking sports business news, Spurs Entertainment, owner of the NBA San Antonio Spurs, has extended its partnership with banking and investment firm Frost. The long-term agreement will see Frost, which is the team's jersey patch sponsor, become naming rights partner for a new event plaza currently under construction at the franchise's Rock at La Catera campus. Now, the expanded deal includes continued branding across digital, in-arena, broadcast, advertising, as well as the Austin Spurs and San Antonio Football Club franchises. The Rock at La Catera is a multi-phase $500 million project which will span 45 acres once completed, with the event plaza set to open along with the new performance center in the summer of 2023. Now, Texas-based hospitality development and management firm Hospitality Alliance is developing programming for the plaza that will include concerts, fitness classes, community events, and watch parties. Frost has been a partner of the Spurs since the team relocated to San Antonio in 1973 and became the franchise's first jersey patch sponsor in 2018. Still talking sports business now in the world of football, French League all-club side Olympique Lyon is said to be taken over by US businessman Foster Gillett. The Ligue 1 outfit has reportedly reached an agreement for Gillett to become its new majority shareholder in a deal worth approximately €600 million. Jean-Michel Aulas, who has owned Olympique Lyon since 1987, will purportedly stay on as president for the immediate future. Gillett's offer will see more than €300 million going towards acquiring minority owners' Path and IDG stakes, with some of the Aulas shares also being bought. An additional €100 million will also be injected into Olympique Lyon. A formal announcement is reportedly expected to arrive in the next 10 days. Still talking football, and it's all about the business news at this time. English top-flight football league Premier League has suspended its 6-year deal with Russian broadcaster Match TV. The previous deal with Russian media group Rambla was suspended in March after its country's invasion of Ukraine, and a new contract with Match TV, reported to be worth £43 million, had been set in place to cover the next 6 seasons. But with the conflict in Ukraine showing no signs of easing, the Premier League announced at its annual general meeting in Harrogate that the new deal has been put on hold. No time frame has been placed on when the suspension will be lifted, and the matter was not voted on by top-flight clubs before the announcement. This decision from the Premier League is an expected one. However, the top flight must now contend with a spate of illegal Russian broadcasters looking to fill the void left by Match TV. The Premier League is well aware of the commercial hits it already takes from piracy. A study from Musso in 2017 found that the league's clubs were missing out on £1 million in sponsorship every game due to illegal broadcasts.